President Trump is expected to begin rolling out his plan for reciprocal tariffs today, and the NFL is going high-tech when it comes to first downs, replacing its chain crews with a system of cameras. Good morning. I'm Corva Coleman from NPR News, and here are today's top stories. A liberal candidate has won the open seat on Wisconsin's state Supreme Court. Democrats, with the help of outside donations, including billionaire George Soros, defeated the conservative candidate backed by billionaire Elon Musk. From Wisconsin Public Radio, Anya Van Wagtendonk reports that Democrats propelled Susan Crawford to the victory.
Crawford was declared the winner a little after 9 p.m. local time, following a bruising election cycle estimated to cost more than $100 million. Much of that money came from Elon Musk in support of Crawford's conservative opponent, Brad Schimmel. In her victory speech, Crawford described that campaign as an attack on democracy.
And Wisconsins stood up and said loudly that justice does not have a price. Our courts are not for sale.
Crawford's win cements a liberal majority on the swing state's high court, with lawsuits affecting abortion and labor law at stake. For NPR News, I'm Anya Van Wagtendonk in Madison.
Republicans Jimmy Patronis and Randy Fine have won a pair of special U.S. House elections yesterday in Florida. They were endorsed by President Trump, but the Republicans' margins of victory against their Democratic opponents were much smaller than seen in prior elections. President Trump is expected to begin rolling out his latest round of tariffs today. NPR's Tamara Keith reports.
President Trump has been hyping up this day for weeks, saying tariffs will boost the U.S. economy, even though most economists say the cost of tariffs will be paid by American consumers. Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt says one of Trump's goals is to build back a domestic manufacturing base in the U.S.
It's simple. If you make your product in America, you will pay no tariffs.
Manufacturing in the U.S., however, is generally more expensive. Leavitt says tariffs will take effect immediately, though Trump has also said he is open to negotiation. So whatever is announced today may not be where the tariffs ultimately land. Tamara Keith, NPR News, the White House.
President Trump says another major law firm has reached a deal to provide millions of dollars in pro bono legal work. It's for causes the White House supports. The latest firm to cut a deal is Wilkie, Farr & Gallagher. NPR's Ryan Lucas reports that's where former Vice President Kamala Harris's husband, Doug Emhoff, is a partner.
President Trump has issued a series of punitive executive orders targeting specific law firms for representing clients at issues at odds with the president. 3 of the targeted firms have sued and won court orders temporarily blocking Trump's actions. 2 other firms have opted to make a deal with the president. Wilkie, Farr & Gallagher is now the third to do so. Wilkie had not been targeted yet, but it reached an agreement to head off that possibility. In a social media post, Trump says Wilkie will, among other things, provide at least $100 million in pro bono legal services to causes that both Trump and the firm support. Wilkie's chairman says the firm looks forward to having a constructive relationship with the administration. Ryan Lucas, NPR News, Washington.
New Jersey Democratic Senator Cory Booker set a record yesterday. He's now given the longest recorded speech in Senate history. He started Monday evening and finished Tuesday night after more than 25 hours. Booker was protesting President Trump's actions and policies. He read letters from constituents who are afraid of losing access to Social Security and medical programs. Booker, who is black, has now surpassed the record of segregationist Senator Strom Thurmond. Thurmond filibustered for 24 hours to oppose the Civil Rights Act in 1957. The NFL is going high-tech when it comes to measuring first downs. Starting next season, the league will do away with its chain crews. NPR's Becky Sullivan reports the NFL will now turn to a system of cameras to determine down and distance.
Chain crews have been part of football since before the NFL existed. So, too, has been the laborious process of officials trotting out onto the field, holding 2 orange markers connected by a 10-yard-long chain to measure precisely whether the football has reached a first down. That will now be replaced by a camera-based system from Hawkeye, the tech company owned by Sony that provides automated replay reviews in other sports like tennis. The new technology can't determine where to place the football, though, because the bodies on the field block the camera views, so that will still be up to human referees and replay review to determine. Becky Sullivan, NPR News.
I'm Corva Coleman, NPR News.